just when you think that things can't get darker or more intense or more depressing or more exciting or sexier, they do. And I'm shocked by it, and I think that the audience will be shocked and love it as well. Everybody waits for that script to come, and as soon as you get it, you sort of read it voraciously, and everybody's like, did you read it yet? Did you read it yet? How is it? Isn't it good? And we're all like, we're not jaded. We are not used to this. Every single script that comes out, you're like, it's like being a viewer. Like, you're just kind of dying to know what happens. Like, I haven't read the last one yet, and I just want to know how it ends. I feel like season 4 has taken all the elements of the past 3 seasons that everybody has loved and all the characters that you love and sort of made it almost more intense and richer and more encapsulated. We kind of have gotten rid of any of the fluff, and we're over the fact, we all know it's in the 60s. We get it. We all know that the costumes are amazing. And I think that we're getting deeper into these people's lives and deeper into who they really are. We work so hard on making every season better than the last. And so the fact that people keep coming back and keep wanting to watch it and keep, following these characters and following this show is amazing. We try to maintain a really high standard. Everyone, the writers, the crew, the actors, the network, like everyone tries to make it as best as it can be. And because our audience expects it, we have a really smart audience, and we have to give them, what they want and what they expect. At the end of season 3, Matt and the writers took what could be called a big risk, and we sort of set the reset button a little bit, and there was a bit of a coup, and we had, everyone force the company to fire them and go off and start their own company. And a smaller company, a more interesting company maybe. I think Sterling Cooper was sort of becoming a bit of a dinosaur, and Sterling Cooper Draper Price is more of the moment and is more of the time. But then again, they're struggling, and they are. It's tough. It's tough to be a new agency out there, and it's a very cutthroat world, especially advertising in the '60s, and it doesn't necessarily go easily for them, and which I think is great. It's not like we go into the season and they're like the new darling advertising company and everybody loves them and everything's just working out, peachy keen. It's a struggle, and they have to make it, and it's really hard, and I think it was a dangerous move at the end of season 3, but it really paid off. I think that she always wanted to continue to work with Dawn, but I think she has felt for a few years taken advantage of, and that not only Dawn but everybody just sort of expects her to do whatever she's asked and just follow him around, like she says, I think a trained poodle or something in that last episode. And then she gets what she wants, which is him asking her from the bottom of his heart to come with him, and she feels needed. And that's what she wants from him. She wants to feel respected, and she wants to feel needed. It's a smaller agency. There's the hierarchy is different than Sterling Cooper. People are working very closely together. It's not that big sort of spread out, big company anymore. It's a small company. And because of that, the hierarchy has changed. And so everyone is sort of working closer together. So she's working even closer with Dawn. She has a little bit more power, a little bit more say, because it's just a smaller place. She's a bigger fish in a smaller pond. I think that the most significant growth and change for Peggy happens between season 3 and 4. When I got that first episode of season 4, I actually called Matt and talked to him about it, which I never do. But I felt she was so different that I wanted to make sure that I was seeing the right thing. I love where she is in the beginning of season 4. She's a little bit more confident, a little tougher. She's just has a little bit more power. I'm glad that she has a boyfriend, and I'm glad that she has a love interest at the same time. I mean, I obviously do know where it goes, but I can't go so far as to saying that. But, I think that he's a bit of a safe choice for her. And I would like to see her really fall for someone and really sort of feel passion for someone. And I'm not quite so sure that Mark is that for her. Um, but, she's a 25-year-old girl. It's nice that she's dating. I wish that she would stop sort of stumbling into these relationships that don't work out for her. It's either a married man or duck, just a million things wrong with that one. Or, someone that's safe. I wish that she would kind of fall in love, with somebody who is, I think she's a very smart and very confident and very sort of forward girl. And I wish she would find someone who's like on her level. Even though she has secrets and she lies and she sort of stumbles into, these situations that she shouldn't really be in, she's trying her best, and it comes from a good place, and she has a good heart, and she doesn't want to hurt anyone. There was a lot of that, and I can't remember if it was season 2 or 3, where she was sort of hurt someone for the first time when she got Freddie Rumsen fired, and she was sort of shocked that she had, done something that bad. So I think that one of the things I admire about her the most is she really tries to be a good person, and I think that that's true of a lot of us. We're not bad people. We're trying to be good people. We just sometimes make mistakes. I've always thought that she sort of represents the everyman. She represents all of us. She's not a good person, not a bad person. She's trying. She makes mistakes. I feel like there's a lot that a lot of people can identify with, and I think that thank God has kind of happened. And I find people come up to me and just say like, "Oh, I just love her," or like, "That happened to me," or "That was my mother," or and uh, people seem to really want to like be friends with her or take care of her. I think they have like a little bit of a soft spot for her, which is nice. All of us feel a sense of wanting to be in it. We're not like, oh God, thank God we have a day off. We want to be here every day. We want to have as many scenes as possible. Nobody's looking for time off. We're very invested and passionate about this job, and it's exciting. And I feel so lucky. I feel like if I wasn't on this show, I would be watching it and be jealous of people who were on it. So I can't, you know, I feel very, very lucky to be a part of it. Here we're all friends, and we are all constantly talking and joking around and laughing, and you feel like you can call anyone up at any time because they're your friend. And I think that that's highly unusual, and it's something that I've gotten used to, and I think if I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it again. The recognition that has come for the show has been really incredible and wonderful for all of us. Even though it's our fourth season, we never get used to it. And I think that we feel as a group that every season the pressure is higher and we have to work harder and we have to make it better. It doesn't get easier. No matter how many awards we win and how many people like the show, like it actually makes it harder because you have to please more people. And the standard is higher. So I think for us to be recognized again with the 17 nominations for the third season, which is our most ever, is extraordinary because, we just work so hard on it, and you keep sort of going, please, please let them like this as much as they liked the last one. And when they do, it's extremely gratifying. I mean, mostly, of course, to Matt and the writers, but, to the actors as well.